Well, you could imagine, and I think this would be beneficial for most people, to focus on nasal breathing while doing any kind of focused work that doesn't require that you speak or eat or ingest something. There is a separate paper published in the Journal of Neuroscience that showed that indeed, if human subjects, are restricted to breathing through their nose, they learn better than if they have the option of breathing through their mouth or a combination of their nose and mouth. Now, there are other ways to wake up your brain more as well. For instance, the use of smelling salts. I'm not recommending that you do this necessarily, but there are excellent peer-reviewed data showing that indeed, if you use smelling salts, which are mostly of the sort that include ammonia is a very toxic scent, but it's toxic in a way that triggers this innate pathway, the pathway from the nose to the amygdala, and wakes up the brain and body in a major way. This is why they use smelling salts when people pass out. They work because they trigger the fear and kind of overall arousal systems of the brain. This is why I think most people probably shouldn't use ammonia or smelling salts to try and wake up, but they really do work. Now, inhaling through your nose and doing nasal breathing, it's going to be a more subtle version of waking up your system, of alerting your brain overall. And for those of you that are interested in having a richer, a more deep connection to the things that you smell and taste, practicing or enhancing your sense of sniffing, your ability to sniff might sound like a kind of ridiculous protocol, but it's actually a kind of fun and cool experiment that you can do. You just do the simple experiment of taking, for instance, an orange, you smell it, do 10 or 15 inhales, followed by exhales, of course, or just through the nose. I'm not going to do all 10 or 15, and then smell it again, and you'll notice that your perception of that smell, the kind of richness of that smell will be significantly increased. So you can actually have a heightened experience of something, and that, of course, will also be true for the taste system. You also can really train your sense of smell to get much, much better. No other system that I'm aware of in our body is as amenable to these kinds of behavioral training shifts and allow them to happen so quickly.